Hi, soul family. I won't give up on us. God knows I'm tough enough. Oh man, tough stuff happening right now, you know? God knows we're worth it. This song is like ripping my heart out right now. I Won't Give Up on Us by Jason Mraz. Even if the skies get rough, people are going through, I'm giving you all of my love. I'm still looking up. But you're pushing the envelope, man. You're fucking pushing the envelope. Okay, so good. First thing first, I'm gonna say all the words inside my head. Well, that's a hopeful thing, right? Okay, let me turn the radio down just a squirt. Put you guys down here. Don't tell me what you think I can be. I'm the master of my sea. I look like a giant up here. Okay, we're in the house. Here, I'll let you guys come with me. We're in the house because it is hot and humid. It's very humid. It's cloudy. I'll let you guys take a look. I don't want to open the door because I just put the air conditioning on. So there's a lot of cloud coverage. It's very, very stuck feeling, very stuck. And it's very, very, very humid. It's very uncomfortable, which is the energy. And it's not for everyone, but it is for the ones apparently that are connected to my life. That's why that song came on right then, because it's, you know, you get to the place where you're just like, I love you, and I said I'd be a friend to the end, and I will, and I'm here for you. But you know what? Life goes on, and you gotta speak the truth, especially when I already know it. You gotta let go of the past. You gotta move into the future. But you know what? Everyone has choices. I gotta brush my hair. I'm so hot. I can't stand it. If anybody knows anything about long hair, long-haired people, when your hair is tangly, you can feel it. It's like an extension of yourself, right? So it's like that as far as ones that we're connected to. When they are having difficulties like this, when they have knots, when they're struggling, we feel it. And there's something about, you know, you don't want to give up on the ones that you love. You know, but there's got to be a time that you detach from it and you say, you know, I see you surrounded in love and light. I don't see you as broken. I look at you in your highest power. I know you've got that in you. I know that more than you know, that more than you believe that. And even though you think that you don't have anyone on your side, even though you feel like you're by yourself, you're not. But when someone refuses to see it, when someone refuses to reach out to the hand that's reaching out to them, you got to walk away. You got to say, you know, enough is enough, because you're pulling me down. And I'm speaking about the Pisces reading. That was rough. You know, I dreamed all night last night. And I was trying to decide if you know, was it me? Was it because I was tired and I had tried to do so much? Was I somehow influencing the reading? And I got up this morning and I was given such absolutely crystal clear messages that no, that reading needs to go, and it needs to go like that. And I felt like, sorry. It's humid, but it's dry at the same time. You know, I'm so over California. Yeah, and this is what it's about. You know, I keep getting this. It's so strange how, you know, you guys are like, what kind of radio station do you listen to? They play the same music every time because you're always getting those songs. No. I'm telling you, this Carrie Underwood song, the one about, you know, next time he'll think before he cheats, how she goes and I dug my key into the side of his little pretty four-wheel drive and slashed his tires and carved her name in his leather seats. And there is jealousy, and there is manipulation, and there's revenge, feelings of revenge. There's so much anger, and it's not everyone. It just seems to be connected to people in my life, which sucks. But when I listened to my reading, I listened to it last night as I went to sleep, and I listened to it again this morning, and I thought, you know, I want it to be encouraging, right? I don't want to be, because as I said, not every Pisces has got the same story. My landlord's a Pisces. He doesn't have this issue happening, but I've seen it, so it's real. And I kept trying with the reading. I kept trying to, you know, is this maybe somebody else in your life? But no, it's where you're at. And so basically, you know, I posted it. And the message I got, one of the comments was, you know, try being the person that's waiting for them to go through this. And I said, I understand more than I can even explain to you. And all we can do is, you know, see them surrounded in love and light and wish them blessings on their journey. Because we can't allow ourselves, like I said, when I did the reading, my energy, I was so excited about Scorpio. Oh my God. Scorpio, you guys had the most amazing reading. I was so excited. I don't have any Scorpio in my chart, and I only have one friend that I think I know that's a Scorpio. Oh, my friend Christina. And she says, oh, happy birthday to Scorpios. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad that that's your message, right? The messages were just, they were so amazing. And, you know, and there's a lot of endings that are happening right now for other people. Cancer had endings, you know, and Leo's got endings, and Aries, I mean, fuck, we're not even going. We're just like done. We're just like, you know what? We're moving on, because we're told to, I was getting messages like, you know, you need to tone it down, Aries. Don't be so, you know, strong. And I thought, what are you talking about? We have to be strong. There's nobody else here. Somebody's got to be strong, right? But the Scorpio reading, I was so excited about it. I was just like so happy. And my friend Fern up in, where is he? Santa Cruz, up in Felton and Boulder Creek. I texted him and I said, do you have, you know, do you have a Leo in your life, or do you have? And he goes, why? And I said, these readings are just like, there's so much shifting that's happening right now, so much transformation that's happening. And he says, no, I don't. And then he wrote me back later and he said, sorry, I didn't respond. And I'm like, no worries. And I said, but dude, I got a Scorpio reading for you. And oh my God, I'm so excited I can't stand it. So he's like, oh, I'm so excited to hear it. So I was really happy with that. And it's really wonderful when I can share messages like that, right? It's hard for me to deliver a message that just was negative. It was like, and what's so difficult about the Pisces reading was that it's not that that there's horrible things happening. It's that someone's choosing to stay stuck, choosing to hold on to the past, refusing to be truthful, refusing to reach out for what's in front of them and let go of what is long dead. It is dead. Whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a family member that died, it's whatever it is, there's no hope. It's flatlined. It's gone. It's dead, dead, dead. And you can't breathe back into it. I saw somebody, they put up a little meme, and there was like a little, you know, mouse. And there was a mouse going crazy trying to do CPR. And somebody said, dude, it's a flatline. It's over. It's over. It's over. You gotta let it go. And if you can't, the universe is trying to push it through. The universe is trying to bring new beginnings. And see, what was so sad was that when people focus on that sadness or that negativity or that depression or feeling of loss or regret or embarrassment or shame, or they're so focused on this down here that they're forgetting that they're spiritually ginormous. They're forgetting the giraffe in them that is telling them, look ahead, look up, and look what's right there, because you're not by yourself. You think you're out in the cold, but someone's fucking holding their hand out saying, here, come, there's something beautiful for you, but they don't want it. They're like, no, I want to be in my misery, I want to be in my fear, I want to hold on to this place, and there's nothing that anyone can do. So I put the reading out, and I was so sad. I said, it affects my energy. It was like a black rain cloud. And you know, I've been with somebody who was a black rain cloud in my life, and never again. I won't deal with that. It's you know, you're very happy, everything's going great, you know, 4:30 comes around and you know, at 5 o'clock they're gonna walk in the door, and your whole rest of your energy is gonna go to shit. Everything's gonna be sad, dark, not dark, angry, dark. You're walking on eggshells. You know, you don't say the right thing. They're gonna flip out, and it's just like, no. You know, I would rather be alone and lonely than married and miserable, or dealing with somebody who chooses to stay in this place. Because, as I said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. We all get choices. Spirit brings us you know, opportunities. Here it is. How many times has the osprey come and said, you know what, it's right here. And if you want it, you got to dive on it, because that opportunity is not going to last. And you think, you know, oh, they'll be there. It'll be there. It's always been there. It's always been mine. You know, I was always wanted, and that person's, you're wrong. You're wrong. You know, life has been putting things in perspective for people. My girlfriend's 28 years old and has stage 3 lung cancer. No, they won't always be there. And no one wants to put their life on hold for somebody who is choosing to stay in a place of feeling stuck. And it's not because they are in a place that's stuck. They're choosing it. That's choice. So then that's when we have to make another choice. So we're going to go today and we're going to do the full reading for everybody. I am going to do the hybrid reading where you guys choose an item, because I really, really want you to work with your intuition. And I'm not going to be doing separate zodiac signs, you know, 24/7. I still haven't finished. The Aries and Sagittarius and Leos have to be redone because I thought that I had done our sign when I redid Aries, right? Remember when I forgot Aries? I thought that I had done us. But I didn't. I had done water signs, so water signs got done again. So it's like, okay, fire signs have to be done again, but I have to do the weekly reading for everybody. So I'm going to do the weekly reading, and then I'll go to Sagittarius and Leo and Aries again. So what I want to do is I want to focus on the positive, because I have a really hard, it's hard for me to see the person in my life focusing on his ego. The person that's connected to me, the one that, you know, is choosing to not move anywhere. I refuse to see him that way. I see him in his highest self. So we're going to go back, and what we're going to use is, we're going to use this. This is going to be, and we're not doing, as I said, separate. We're going to do all water signs together. We're going to do all fire signs, all air, all earth together, and we'll do clarifiers for each particular sign, okay? Sorry, you're walking around with me. But we're going to work on, I'm giving this to water signs, and I know that not all water signs, I mean, Scorpio, like I said, was kicking ass. They're like so happy. But in honor of my Pisces, I mean, hell, I'm in a Pisces moon. Maybe it's me refusing to let go, right? But I know mine's a spiritual connection, and I'll move forward, but I don't give up on people that I love, ever. You know, even if I do move on in my life. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Archangel Michael is going to be 1. This is the Osprey wand. This is Merlin's wand. And this is for Pisces. This was made for my king. And it's got red hawk feathers. It's got apatite crown. It's got a muscovite mica beak and eyes, and quartz crystal his head. This is majestic. So this is for Pisces, for all Pisces. I'm the Osprey too, so this is my magic wand. And we're going to use, and we're going to give this to, I mean, this is for water signs. I'm sorry. I can't just give it to all Pisces, but that's where my heart is. So this is water signs, so feel honored. This is going to be fire signs, Archangel Michael. No, you know what? This is going to be air signs, Archangel Michael. And Kuan Yin is going to be, okay, so water, air, fire, earth. Okay? Song right now, I've been running around looking down at all I see. I could use somebody. Okay, so maybe the energy is shifting. It would be really nice if it was. I feel like I want to bring more angels. I think I do. I think I want to alter that. So I just feel as though we really need our ascended masters and our angels working with us. So we might work with Ganesh. We've got Archangel Uriel. Wow, I got no to Uriel. That's intriguing. Okay, we're going to bring Lord Ganesh. Ganesh is the obstacle remover. I feel like giving everything to Pisces, but I can't. So I just broke my heart. That reading broke my heart. And like I said, you know, people, just because they were stuck at that time doesn't mean they're going to stay stuck. you know, and not everyone was, because I'm not, right? I'm not stuck. So, and I don't mean to make it, you know, it hurts me. I'm an empath, you know, and to see that amount of stuck, it's got to be horrible. You know, the person, you know, like I said, the comment was, you know, try being the person that's dealing with them. And I said, believe me, I understand more than I can tell you, but it's got to be very, very painful for them, you know. This isn't something that people, even though it is a choice, people don't want to be unhappy. People don't want to be sad and stuck and feeling fear and pain. They don't really want that. So we're lined up. We got a line up here. Look at this. Look what we got working for us here. We've got the peaceful Buddha. We've got forgiveness, compassion, kindness, Kuan Yin. We've got Archangel Michael, who is frickin' kick-ass. He's there to take care of everything. He's there to take care of everything. Anything that gets in your way, he will cut the cords to the past, to the pain, for the memories of the past. This will help you, the compassion and forgiveness and kindness. This peaceful Buddha bring peace to you in the midst of chaos. And Ganesh, Lord Ganesh, will remove the obstacles. He'll kick it out of your way. So here we go. We're going to do it now. I know I've changed a little bit here. This is going to be all water signs. All of this is water signs. Air signs. Earth signs. Fire signs. Because you know what? I'm the running kick-ass obstacle remover. That's what the Aries ram. I'm a fucking dragon. And if I could take that pain from everybody, and if I could fix it so that you could bash your way through it, or if I could bash the wall for you, I would do it. But we can't. You know, that's their choice, and that's their lesson, and that's what they have to face. So let's hope that, like I said last night, you know, I pray that you sit with this and that Spirit, you know, reaches your heart and shows you that you don't have reason for fear, and that you do have Spirit on your back, protecting your back, you know. They're in your front, they're leading you. Look at this. Visualize this. See this as what it really is. This is truthful. I'm going to turn the light on here. Hold on. This is not blowing smoke up your ass. Visualize. Look at the size of this guy. And that's a giant dragon's head. That is the dragon within you. This is the fear. This is the worry. This is the doubt. He brings this to his father, and he bows before his father. These are badass, on your side people. You know? So pick up your Merlin's wand. We all have the ability. These are my brothers and sisters. These are your brothers and sisters. This is us. We have power too. This is a physical representation of the power that I wield, that you wield. We all have this ability. Work with the crystals of the earth. Work with the avian messengers. Work with the get yourself fucking grounded. Remember where you come from and who's on your team. Nobody in this world has anything on them. All right. So we're gonna get rolling here. I'm gonna turn you around, and I have to do it this way because remember I said last time that I wasn't gonna turn the camera around because I can't turn it back. But I have to see you when I'm talking to you because I don't know if you're looking at my nose. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna turn you, and this is the bad part. Is I turn you around, and hold on. I turn you around, and I don't know if it gets whited out. So let me look. Let me go over here and peek. See? God. I'm going to end up having to hold. Yeah, this is being a real brat. I don't know what it is with this. You know, it's like, help me out here, will ya? Okay. You know what's happening is my tripod's acting like a baby giraffe, and his legs are spreading. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm not going to light incense because I'm inside and it's not good for my cat's lungs. I'm going to use the singing bowl. The cards, I have to write down because we've got so many of us right now. The decks that we'll work with today, I really am asking for positive energy, the most positive energy, the most uplifting, blessed messages. I'm going to the Universal Love deck. Angels, gods, and goddesses. Okay. All right. We're gonna roll. Okay. So let's start with somebody. I need to find myself a giant tripod. Okay. But I want to get you guys right next. I know you're not seeing anything, but you got to get right next to the music. I mean, the singing bowl, which is our angels' music. Okay, here we go. I want to do something else too. All right. I'm doing something else here too. I'm calling on the ancestors. I'm calling on the ancient ones. I'm calling on the Anasazi. Okay, I literally just heard they're here. I was going to say to you guys, I'm calling on the ancient ones, our ancestors, the Anasazi, and I was just about to say that, and I heard in my head, they're here. So they're here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to see if my baby giraffe will allow me to turn the cards down. I mean, we'll turn the, let me move this away. Will you help me out? If I put a card here, will you see it? You will. Oh, thank you, baby giraffe. On my side. Okay, so I'm going to show you this card because it came out on top. And it's a really good message. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with water signs. And we're going to see if the energy from last night... You know what? I don't want to start with water signs, and this is, you might think this is strange of me to do it this way, but this is just a message to me that there is a recovery. Okay, there will be a recovery. Somebody may be in recovery, but there is a recovery taking place. So sometimes we don't even know ourselves how we're, you know, if it's going to last or what's going to happen, but it's absolutely a period of recovery and healing that's taking place. And this is a message that says all of these negative feelings and overwhelming emotions that you've been dealing with are fading. They are fading away, and it will take time, but they will fade. And there is a joyful future waiting for you. There is positive energy, which is what we were given yesterday. And right now, we need to focus on our recovery. We need to focus on our healing, on us, on self-care, on love. And this is about staying out of any toxic energy. This is staying away from anger, ridicule, blame, frustrated people, harsh, you know, situations. We're not to be that way with ourselves. We want to go towards love, kindness, compassion. That's why we've chosen, you know, these beautiful ascended masters and archangels and assisters for us. okay? And this, like I said last night, just because we're in this place, it is always darkest before the dawn. So just because it was like that last night doesn't mean that overnight Spirit wasn't working with you. Things can, and things didn't shift. Things can shift very quickly. I said that last night. You know, sometimes you just really need to, like, that was one of the things I was worried about, was if I send this out, is this going to be too harsh? I didn't want it to be harsh for people that were already struggling, right? But Spirit said, no, this must go out. This is, and what they showed me, I told you Lily's not eating, right? She's starving herself to death. She wants love, she wants food, but she will not eat. And she's down to 5 pounds now. The skin is literally hanging on her bones, and there's no reason for it. None. None. She's afraid I'm going to leave her. She is trapped in fear because of what happened in the past, and she's so scared that I'm going to leave her that she's on my chest all night long. I went today and I bought her a high-calorie nutritional gel. I bought her the original paste that's very, very expensive that she loves. I got her special treats, and I spent, you know, another little small fortune on it. And it was in my dream last night. And I thought, all right, I'm going to try this, and I'm going to come home and I'm going to tell her. Like, before I left, I gave her all the treats. She wouldn't touch them. She hasn't eaten in 4 days. I gave her cannabis to help her from, you know, because when you don't eat like that, your stomach's so upset. And I gave her affection, and I loved her, and I said, look, I'm not leaving you. I am not leaving you. If I have to go to Wisconsin in my car, I'll take you with me. I'm not going to leave you. I promise you I won't leave you. I won't. I know who you are, and I know who you represent to me, and it's the same message, right? I take you with me in my heart. I'm not leaving you. And so when I came home, I said, all right, Lily, and she started crying right away, meow, meow, sat up on her little pillow, you know, waiting for her food, her treats that she knows that I'm going to bring her, that she's going to refuse. And I said, I got your paste, I got your regular stuff, the old stuff that you love so much, and I said, and if you don't eat this, I'm force feeding you, because this is not going to continue. And I cut it open, and I put it up on the bed, and she chowed down. So what I watched in my dream last night was this kind of same scenario, and Lily represented the Pisces. That's how I felt last night. I was sick to my stomach. It upset me so much. It hurt me. And in my dream, I have to feed Lily with a syringe, or like a big syringe, right? I mix all of these high protein and holistic foods together, and I know that they're good. I give them fresh to her every day, and I force feed her. And that's the only thing that saved her a year ago. And what's so interesting is she's in a cycle. I have a cat that suffers from post-traumatic stress. That's what she has. Every year at this time, this happens. It's a cycle. I have lived with somebody that has depression. I know what the cycles are. I know how to deal with them. They can't get themselves out. They don't even see themselves going in. It's like my son has SAD, and he has low blood sugar. And he doesn't know that his blood sugar's going down. We know, because he starts turning into just this maniac. And by the time he realizes it's hit him, it's too late. And it takes about 2 hours after he eats for it to, you know, calm down again. So it's good to be with somebody who understands your cycle and can say, hey, you know what, we're going into this again. Remember, it's okay. And that's what I do with Lily. So she ate, and if she hadn't, I was, you know, if she doesn't eat it tomorrow, she may not eat tomorrow. See, that's the thing. She'll eat something that's brand new given to her, but she won't eat it again tomorrow. So this is like spirit, right? They feed us food, they give us information, and they you know, we'll bring you this, we'll bring you that, we'll bring you all these different signs, we'll bring you all of this encouragement, we'll bring you this person, we'll bring you this opportunity, that opportunity. The Osprey even says, you know, this is the opportunity, it's in front of you. If you want to dive on it, you got to go now, because it's going to be gone. It'll come back around again, but you may have to wait a while. But then they'll bring us something else. Yesterday we got the snow angel, remember? I've been lying here in the wet snow, I've been dealing with this frozen emotion for how long? And you think I'm going to leave? I'm not leaving you. But you're refusing to see. And so Spirit says, you know, you have free will. So you can only test people so much. Don't test my love, right? But this is also a message that your recovery may almost be finished. It may be complete. It may feel the worst right now, but that's because it's the final throes of this dark night of the soul. And then when you let it go, it's like the sun comes out, and you wonder why it took you so long. to accept the love that was there for you and accept the fact that the past is the past, it's over, right? So this message was put down. I was going to start with Pisces. I am starting with Pisces. I'm going back and forth, but I mean, this is just too much. This was for Pisces. What I was hoping to do was to go through the whole reading and have you guys listen to the other encouragement. And then by the time I got to Pisces, maybe their thinking would have changed. I think I'm going to do that. I am. I put this out there, and you guys can be generous because there may be people in your life that aren't Pisces that are going through the same thing, okay? So we're going to do water signs last because you're going to have to wait, and you need to listen to everybody else's messages. I want you all to listen to everybody else's messages, please. Please, Pisces, the ones that are going through this, the ones that are good and are thinking, why are you wasting all this time? Have compassion, okay? All right. So we are going to start with earth signs. All right, earth signs. Who did I say was earth signs? This Buddha, this peaceful Buddha. And he's a peaceful Buddha. He's made of wood. He's grounded, right? But he's got a beautiful enameled sword, and he knows what to do with it, right? Oh, the handle's broken. So you can see how often he has to take it out. Almost never. He chooses peace. Song right now, I like me better when I'm with you. You want to go outside, Lily? I'm glad you ate. Thank you for eating. Good girl. Okay. So let's, if I turn this, yeah, see, that'll wreck it. You can't see. I wish that I could have the windows open so I could see our messengers, but we're going to work on our reading. So 31 minutes and 51 seconds in. I got to see the decks that we're going to use. Earth signs are going to be shapeshifters. Oh, okay, you are. I've got so many cards in front of me right now, it's ridiculous. So let me back up Archangel Michael. And he's with us, you guys. We call him in and he's with us. He can be everywhere at the same time, with everyone at the same time. He's never bothered by us. It's never too much for him. Don't ever feel like you're being needy, or there's other people that, deserve their attention. It's all for you, okay? All right. So that was a nice message to come out. I like that. So for anyone who needed that, you just got it. All right. Here we go. All right, earth signs, or for anyone who chose this beautiful, peaceful Buddha. I'm going to say P-Buddha. P-Buddha. Correct for neutrality. For peaceful Buddha, for those who chose the peaceful Buddha, what is the message that would be the most helpful? Correct for neutrality on all levels. See, song right now, you don't know the half of the abuse. Yeah, we do. Okay. So Elizabeth and the Lion, this is interesting. This was, I don't know who got this message. I've done so many readings, but this came up just recently. And this is telling you that right now, it's time for you to be a good example for other people. This is time for you to be a leader. And you may be thinking, wow, I mean, I'm not doing so hot myself. But right now, Spirit's saying, you have this in you. You've got this ability to be strong, and you've got the ability to be elegant and graceful through. You have gone through challenges and trials that you thought were going to do you under, but they didn't. You have pride in yourself. You hold yourself with respect. You have royal blood within you. You and the lion. The lion does not always have to roar. Sometimes the greatest strength someone can have is being the calm one, the diplomatic one. You've learned your lessons. You're very, very intelligent. People listen to you. You are an inspiration for others. Even though you may not want this, you may not realize that, but people follow your lead and they look to you for an example. So Spirit's asking you to step into this power and be the educator for others. Be the leader for others. And Spirit's with you, right? Look at this. Archangel Michael's, he's right with you. You're not doing this alone. You are not doing this alone. And right now, this is talking about the power that Spirit has bestowed upon you. You have this energetic connection. So right now, you got to dress the part. You got to carry yourself. Even if your knees are shaking, they're telling you right now, you stand there like you have the courage of the lion, because others are watching you. They're looking to you right now. You got to put the energy into the greater good. This is about helping others. You are elevated on a platform. You may not want to be, but you are. You're going to be elevated. You're going to be promoted. You're going to be given greater responsibility. And to whom much is given, much is expected. And to whom much is expected, much is given. So like it or not, this is what's being called for you. You're the leader. So go for it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to break this down to the different signs. And we're going to start with Capricorn, we're going to go to Virgo, and then we're going to go to Taurus. I tried to warn you just to stay away. Now they're outside ready to bust. I think you might be one of us. So somebody is coming out of that fear, recognizing that there's somebody there on their side. So this is good. I was so hoping that that would be the case, right? All right. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. How does this apply to earth signs and with earth signs? Oh, I was going to say you get 2 cards and 2 of them came out. One of them is in the reverse, one of them is in the upright. So right now, just sing. This is about getting out there and speaking your truth, allowing yourself. You've got an audience. Again, you've got an audience. So what is your platform? Has it to do with your work? Is Spirit asking you to step forward in a more senior role as far as the gifts that you have and sharing them? I think so. And you know what? You're getting applause. You got roses thrown at you. You are being recognized for your gifts, whether you realize or not. That's how people see you. They're saying encore, encore, right? They know that you have the ability. And Spirit's very proud of you. You're being rewarded and you're being given accolades. So speak your truth. Right now, the number 4. The angels are with you. Look at them. Look at them behind you. They're at your freaking back. You have got backup. It's like this is you and this is Archangel Michael right here. Right? Do you have fear with that lion right there? I don't think so. Now this was in the reverse. So when I look at this, this is decorate. This is about, you know, here you see this person up on a platform, up on a stage like a movie star. Everybody look at me. That's not what that's not what this is, right? So here you are. Yes, you're on a platform. Yes, people are looking to you. Yes, people are giving you credit for what you've done, but they're not asking you to come across in a haughty way, in an arrogant way. This you can very quickly tip the scales and move from being an inspiration to being a bragging, arrogant asshole. Don't do that. So that's what you got. That's what I'm looking at, because one came out in the reverse and one came out upright. So don't misuse your platform. Don't let it get to your head. Don't forget where you came from. Don't think that you've done this by yourself. Don't forget to thank everyone else that's helped you get to this place along the way. Keep your ego in check. A lot of times when people, even spiritual people, it's sad, but when all of a sudden things start, you know, going really well for them and they start getting a following and people start coming to them, they forget that this isn't their message, that this is Spirit using us, and we are honored to be this of service. And all of a sudden the prices go through the roof and they get real arrogant and you know, they start forgetting about the ones that are just awakening, or they lack compassion and understanding for other people that are going through a difficult time. They forget that they were once there too, right? This person didn't just get to that place. This person worked and went through their lessons and did the hard stuff and is now to a place where they sit. You know, this person is, to me, I see this person as a single person. This is somebody, single people that are single, are alone like that, and that are in a position like that, that's strong. You're strong as fuck. You have learned that you don't need any other human to complete you. You are complete in yourself. You are working with Spirit. Now, you don't have to be a spiritual teacher on a spiritual platform to have this energy. You can be a mom at home with little kids who are looking up to you, right? You can be, it can be anything. It can be in the workplace. It can be amongst your friends. You know, you're not going to be a follower of the crowd. You're not following the crowd. You're standing in your integrity. You're showing your morals, and you are not compromising who you are to belong. This one didn't get to this position doing that. There's no mask on that person. This person has got no mask on. This person is who they are. They're who they say they are, and you see them, right? They're not standing on a platform saying, I want attention, I want attention. Decorate me, decorate me. That's not what that is. Because you notice the words were, just sing, and this is a bird, right? But it's in reverse, so it's telling you, keep it in check. Okay, so that is the message to Capricorn. What is the message for Virgo, please? Song right now, I think I've had enough. Blow me one last kiss. Someone's about had it, which is good, right? You think I'm too serious? I think you're full of it. So, you know, there's somebody like this who had that actress, that one that's got all the attention, you know, in reverse, right? I've had enough of this. You think I'm too serious? I'm being serious because this is serious business. And you're acting like, you know, a prima donna, and you gotta go. Blow me one last kiss, right? Okay, so Virgos, what would be, you wanna work with this deck? Yes? Virgos. Take no offense. Okay, so this is good, because when you're in a position like this, right, when you are in a position of authority, or when you are, you don't have to be, you know, this is how your energy is seen, right? Like I said, you could be a mom, you could be a stay-at-home mom, you could be a Starbucks server, you could be a CEO, you could be anybody, but this is your energy, okay? Now, take no offense. You're not going to take offense when somebody goes by in a carriage and splashes water on your beautiful clothes, on your elegant clothes. You're going to recognize, you know, you're not going to throw a temper. You're not going to, you know, do the road rage thing, or you know, you're being asked to not take offense, not take it personally. So if somebody has been in an emotional state where they've splashed their emotional waters on you, right now Spirit's asking you, you guys are all coming forward with the Buddha, the peaceful Buddha, right? You've got this sword, but it's sheathed. So Spirit's asking you not to take offense. Don't take it personally, right? Whatever's going on in this situation in your life, somebody may be going through a difficult time. We don't know what somebody else is going in, but you're being asked to be careful and not let your ego get triggered. You know, don't have that hair trigger temper. Don't sit here and pout over somebody who, you know, oh, they slighted me, they ignored me, they didn't call me, they didn't even say anything about my outfit. Don't go looking for a problem, right? Understand that everybody is emotional, and right now we're in such a transitional stage for so many people. Nobody really knows what other people are going through at this time. We may misunderstand the situation, you know. So then when something happens, we're going to ask ourselves, well, why is this happening? Like, what's going on? Is there something that I need to, you know, do I need to ask them if they're okay? You know, do I need to, did I say something? My first thing, and I'm always on me right away, it's always like, oh my God, what did I say? What did I do? Did I not handle this appropriately? You know, so we don't want to do that. We don't want to blame ourselves, but before we take offense, we need to ask, are they going through something? Is there something that I'm missing here? Was something I said misunderstood? You know, try and do what you can. And the fact that you're getting this message, we should just do this in general, but the fact that you're getting this particular message is showing that there's probably going to be reason for this, right? Why is this experience happening in my life? Am I supposed to be learning something from this? Absolutely you are. But you're not going to be the victim. I'm not going to be the boo-hoo. I'm not going to be the arrogant one. I'm not going to hold grudges and sit there and not speak to somebody because, you know, they should have known. There's, you know, the people, the classic, my necklaces, these cords are all wrapped and it's driving me crazy. So cords are entangled right now. It's not good. So we're asking Archangel Michael to untangle our cords, mine anyway. Untangle the cords, please, so that things move freely, because something's stuck right now and that's not good. All right, song right now. I say that I'm better because you're not around, but I only say that because you're not around. You say that you're better because I'm not around. Don't you know that you are the love of my life? So that's what I'm saying. Somebody is saying something false because their feelings are hurt. Both people love each other, but somebody's refusing to speak because there's a misunderstanding, or somebody thinks that the other person should know better, or don't do that. Don't be nursing a wound and mulling it over and being a little dark rain cloud when you love somebody. And don't be looking for a problem with other people. Drop the resentments. This is a yellow carriage. So to me, there's a problem in a friendship. This is a friend in this carriage, and she's smiling. Do you think she's smiling because she purposely spun this out and spit it all over him? She has no idea that there was a pothole there. So a lot of times we have no idea what somebody's upset about. And if you don't say anything about it, the situation cannot be remedied. So the real problem here is your ego and your doubt of this person's genuine affection for you, right? So laugh off the little things. Laugh about it. It's not a big deal, you know? I can't handle when people are just so easily offended, you know? If we're going to be that easily offended with other people, then expect other people to get offended with us, and life's just going to be shit. So let it go. So this is, I don't know, that was just a heavy one for Virgo, and it's just what it is. So I'm going to ask for, I think I want to go to a different deck. Song right now, I would have given you everything. You're only the love of my life. Isn't that sad? That's how you feel about this person, and you would rather just let them go because you're too proud to say something, or you're so afraid to speak. I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. You know what? You just need to speak up. I've been sleeping here instead. So I've been doing different than I've been pretending to tell you. I'm putting on a false front, and all the way around, it's causing sadness. So for Virgos, milk and honey, right on. This is beautiful. This is a reward. Spirit said, you know, you're going to be rewarded for what you've been through. For what you've been through and who you are and how you've handled yourself. You're going to be rewarded. I love this. This is beautiful. So don't take offense, because look at this. There's a freaking pot of gold at the end of that rainbow for you, and you've got milk and honey, and you're well fed. Everything is going well. And if it isn't in this place right now, it's about to be. Spirit is rewarding you for everything, for how you've been, the example that you've set. This is like karma. This is nice karma, and you've deserved this because that's how you've handled yourself elegantly. As this is the Empress. I don't know if you guys realize that. The Empress rules over queens. The Empress is where you want to be, right? I love this. And the Empress should have this reward. She's nurturing, she's loving, she loves animals, she's of the earth, she's intelligent, she's capable, she doesn't lord her position over others. She works hard. She stands on her own. She takes care of her own. And she's rewarded for this. Opportunities will come. Whatever it is that you have been going through, trust that your needs are going to be met. This is about enjoying what you've put in. And if you want to know about a relationship issue, they're telling you that this is a moment of sensuality. This is connecting in a passionate relationship. This is having a beautiful relationship with family and friends. And if you're not in this position, they're saying what your heart has been calling for is soon going to be answered. This is beautiful. So happy for you guys. And like I said, as far as the rest of your life, because of everything you've put in, Spirit says, to whom much is expected, much will be given. So it's abundance coming for you as well. I love that. Congratulations, Virgo. Yay. Yay. That's the kind of reading I like to see. Makes me happy. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Capricorns. No, that was Capricorns, right? Was that Capricorns? I think so. I apologize. No, wait. That was Virgos. We did Capricorns and that was Virgos. Okay. So now we're gonna go to. Please tell me that I was not wrong in that. I don't know how long I've been talking. Gosh, if I skipped somebody, I'm gonna be. I don't know why I keep skipping people lately. I'm not understanding that. I have to ask myself, if that wasn't Capricorns, what main card would you have had? That was Capricorns. So now we're getting a clarifier for Taurus. Okay. So Taurus, how does this affect you? How does this apply for you? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Sorry, you guys. I'll do it this way. So for Taurus. All right. So you may be nervous about this. You may feel that you've got a lot of pressure, that you've got a lot expected of you. And what Spirit's wanting you to do is trust in your higher self, because it came out in reverse. So you need to focus on your higher self, focus on your connection to Spirit, focus on your angelic team, because that's the number 4. You need to recognize that you're not doing anything on your own. You're absolutely connected, as you can see. So I would say focus on the love for yourself if you're going through a difficult time. If it's someone else in the situation, focus on the love, like towards the situation. Ask for love to be infused into the situation. Are you tipping the scale? Are you not handling this position, your position of power and authority? Are you not handling this appropriately? What are you giving your attention to? You're not giving it to your higher self. So are you expecting to be right? Are you wanting everyone to listen to you? Being an example doesn't mean you tell everybody what to do. It doesn't mean that you control people. It means people are looking to you. So right now, this is in reverse. So you need to get back and examine where your energy is going. If you're focusing on being, always in the right, I'm the queen of the castle, I'm the king of the castle. Are you focusing on maybe things that you weren't able to accomplish? Are you in the negative with yourself, right? You had higher expectations for yourself and you didn't meet them, so you're beating yourself up. Is that what's going on? But whatever it is, are you looking outside of Spirit for help? Are you listening to other guidance outside of Spirit? This is telling you that you need to put your attention back to Spirit. Don't turn away from this source of power. You may be looking to worldly means, outside means, for fame, for connection, for help, when in all actuality, all you need to do is turn to Spirit, because this is where your power is coming from. There's no greater good than Spirit. You are looking outside of this at this time. So recognize that in Spirit's hands, you're protected. You need to trust more in Spirit, is what I'm getting. Okay, let me ask for one more. Yeah, this is a never-ending story. So this is so you're not focusing and you're not relying on Spirit. You're sitting here, you're either upset or you're frustrated. This is 10, something has ended. Something has ended and you're not understanding why, or you're angry with it, feel maybe you should be in this position of authority, or you're right and they're wrong and it needs to go your way. You're not focusing in the right direction. This never-ending story is something that's just gone on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So I don't know what it is that's going on in your life at this time, but the focus is not on Spirit. So you need to ask Spirit for help. You need to stay away from drama. You need to not be the drama. You need to understand that if you weren't chosen for something, just because people are seeing you in a good light doesn't mean that a relationship was chosen for you. or that you were given the position that you wanted, and you're looking outside of spirit, or you're frustrated, or you're not seeing it, that everything happens for a reason. Never-ending story means something's going around and around. So there may be that with this message, you're going outside of spirit for guidance. You're looking somewhere else for your information. And here, because of that, you're not getting what needs to happen. You feel rejected. You feel a loss. You feel humiliated. You're feeling arrogant. There is a drama. There's something, and it's because you're not looking at it in the right way. Just because you've lost something or weren't chosen for something doesn't mean that you aren't all of these things. It just means that you are focusing in the wrong area. Maybe you've had the falling tower, and you're saying, I don't feel like, Elizabeth and the lion. Where was my team? Falling tower doesn't always happen because you did something wrong. The falling tower happens when something is not strong. It's not on a firm foundation, or it wasn't for you. So you have an opportunity right now to, if you turn this around, because this is color of love. If you turn this around and focus on what would love say, what would love do, you might be able to repair a situation. You might understand why this love was lost, why someone chose to walk away. You might understand why you are on your own, why Elizabeth is alone at this time. It's about growth. It's about higher learning. It's about learning yourself, learning your skills. You may not appreciate that right now. I feel like this is going on forever. I'm tired of being by myself, right? So right now, whatever someone is telling you here is sending you in the wrong direction, and it's actually maybe filling you with ego. You're not actually being your true self. Whatever the message is right now, Spirit's saying we want to get back into this place, and you can do that by focusing on your highest self, not on this ego, sadness, depression, wanting something maybe to continue that just feels like it's drawing on and on and on and on. So your focus needs to be flipped around, and it's fine, because if you do flip it around, that changes, and you recognize, I still have all of this, right? I still am this. It doesn't take away from me if I didn't get that position, or if I didn't have that job, or if, this is about looking at things in the right perspective. Okay, so that is for earth signs. Song right now, I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these would have been the good old days. Sometimes, see, that's the thing. You may want to be in a position, you want to be with somebody, but you waste time. You stay somewhere where you're not meant to be, or keep pushing for something that isn't meant for you, and you waste time. And then you look back and you realize, God, I wish I hadn't, I wish I let that go and moved on, and realized it wasn't in my highest good. I wasn't happy anyway. It wasn't working for me, right? Don't be the one that wishes. I wish I had, or I wish I hadn't. Okay, so now we're going to go to, I'm going to clear off my desk as we move one by one. We're going to move, well, we're going to do water signs last. So we're going to bring fire signs forward, which is Kuan Yin. And I like this for fire signs because we're known for being the feisty ones, right? Trailblazers, a kick-ass. Did I say this was someone else? I did. I think I said this was air signs, didn't I? Didn't I say that I wanted to be Ganesh and bash it through? Okay. So we'll do air signs. I got a Gemini rising. We're going to focus on our peaceful energy, right? Our logical mind. What would love say? What would love do? We're going to focus on this. This beautiful, compassionate, forgiving energy. So right now, we're going to go to the angels, gods, and goddesses for you guys. And I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I'm hoping these readings are working for you, that you're enjoying them. If you would like a private reading to look further into your situation, see what's coming, see how you can best handle a situation, what your options might be. If you'd like long-distance Reiki healing or any of my other items that I feature on my page, please go to my website. It's www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. I would be honored to help you and work with you on behalf of Spirit. If you, oh, I'm making these beautiful, I wonder if I've shown you guys. Oh, I think I've got them in the other room. I'm making these beautiful crystal, semi-precious stone diffuser bracelets. And they're made with lava stone. They look like these, right? But they've got lava stones, so you can drop essential oils in them. They've got little charms. They're so cute. I think they're $25. There's all different kinds, and I can make them up for colors and different stones. I like them. What else was I going to say? If this is your first time to my YouTube channel, welcome. I hope you find it encouraging and helpful. If you have not, please click the subscribe button so that you'll be notified of the messages. And if you find this helpful, I would really appreciate you to click the like button. And please share so that the most people can get Spirit's messages as possible. This is my whole position. The reason I'm doing this work is I'm a way shower and a light worker, and my whole position is to help spread love and light and help connect people back to their highest self and to Spirit. So the whole point is to spread the love movement throughout the planet as much as we can. So please do that. Oh, this song right now. If I just lay here, would you lay with me? Those 3 words are so hard to say. Such insecurity happening and so not necessary. I don't quite know how to say those 3 words. And you know what's sad about that is clearly they're talking to someone that they love, and clearly someone loves them, so you shouldn't have fear of the person that you love. Okay. Air signs, or everyone that chose Kuan Yin. Angel of Clearing. Yay! Yay! Okay. The Angel of Clearing is telling you that your time of waiting and confusion is soon to be over. Yay! Yay, I knew this would be a good deck to choose. Yay! So whatever you've been going through, whatever stressful, I mean, the beginning of this reading, it wasn't just for Pisces, you know? So many people, I mean, you wouldn't believe the emails that I get, right? Like I said, my girlfriend Kate, who's got 3rd stage lung cancer, she's a Libra, you know? And there's so many people that are going through confusing, difficult times, and, you know, people that are waiting on jobs and waiting on the loves of their life to come back into their life or to come home. There's so many people that are going through difficulties right now. So this is a beautiful, beautiful message that your time of waiting is soon to be over. And look at the love that surrounds, it's perfect to go with Kuan Yin. I love it. I love it. Angel of Clearing. So clear away any negative thoughts, any feelings that are making you feel stuck, that are making you feel unworthy, that you may have been losing hope, right? That you're just getting to the place where I just can't keep moving forward like this anymore. The Spirit is bringing harmony into your life. Harmony is my favorite word. If I could have anything, I want harmony. And that's what Spirit's saying is coming for you. And they're moving things aside and making the road smoother for you, a transition for you. And Spirit wants you to realize and understand that you deserve this. Know this. And anything that you've been doubting, anything that you've been confused about, anything that you have been hurting about, you've been feeling raw and exposed, vulnerable. This was all part of your growth process. This is why all of us are here. This is why we're all going through this. You know, it's like I said, there's cycles that we go through. And every time, and sometimes people feel like, you know, oh God, I just keep circling back to the same spot. And like I brought up yesterday when I showed this little shell, you may be going around and around and around, but if you notice, it moves up. It moves up. It doesn't stay flat. It may feel like you're going around and around, but you're spiraling up. And so this has been all a part of your growth process and your ascension process. And every time we have a challenge, if we are able to understand, God, this sucks, but I know that this is making me strong. I know that this is part of my journey here, and I'm going to take it on the chin, and I'm going to work with it. And when it gets really, really tough, I'm going to lean in, and I'm going to ask. You know, I'm going to ask for help. in dealing with this situation, in dealing with myself, I'm going to recognize that there's something waiting for me. This isn't happening because I'm being punished. This isn't happening because I'm a bad person. This is happening because this is part of my cycle, my ascension process, and something. So you're going to get your answers. Whatever answers that you were waiting for, you're going to get them. Whatever it means for you. So let's find out what it means for you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Okay, so I'm going to go to... I want to keep using different decks. So, what is this in regards to for you? I'm going to go to the romance angels for you guys. Who am I dealing with? No. We're air signs, right? So, air signs. Sorry. So, Gemini. Let's go to Gemini. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so for some reason, Gemini, you're getting the romance angels. So, your time of waiting and confusion in regards to love, now this can represent family or friends, right? Or a lover. We'll see what it represents for Geminis. Geminis, what does it represent? I'm in a Gemini rising, so yay! I'm ready for confusion to be over. So what is it in regards to? Oh, it's that one. Getting to know each other. Okay, so as you reveal your innermost selves to one another, your bond deepens. So this is interesting to me because of the song that we got. Actually, a couple of the songs that we got, right? I don't know how to say those 3 words. They mean so much, but I don't know how. Look how stiff he is sitting in his chair, all proper. That soldier. They're all relaxed, having a good old time, right? But he's very uncomfortable. So it's difficult for him to express himself and show his emotions. So very soon that will be over. Very soon there will be a revealing. There will be speech coming forward. There will be expression. Now, this is all the learning process. Why does this happen? You're learning each other's love language. You're learning what it means. This person's way of looking at life is not the same as this person's, but it doesn't mean that this person, even though they hold their feelings in, don't feel very, very deeply, right? They may present themselves as a cool exterior, but inside they feel very, very deeply. They take it very seriously. So this is about learning your love language, getting to know one another, and as this happens, the bond between you deepens. Yay! That's a beauty. That's a beauty. All right, so now for somebody else, because, right, we don't have just one freaking Gemini in the world. So for another Gemini, oops, sorry, I've got so much up here. Or for somebody else that chose Kuan Yin, doesn't have to be a Gemini, right? How does this apply in your life? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Security. So your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. So you may be wondering about a job. You may be wondering about a job, or you may be wondering about a home. Anything that brings you a sense of security in the world. Now, it could also represent a relationship. It could be a pet. You are safe. So has somebody been feeling unsafe? Spirit's saying you are safe. This someone is saying, I'll take care of you. I'll look out for you. You've been feeling vulnerable, exposed. You've been confused, not understanding what's going on. Maybe you haven't understood what was going on, and somebody's saying, you know what, I just needed a secure place to hide out. I was trying to figure myself out. It wasn't about you. It was about me. I needed this time to heal and process. I'm actually a little bit embarrassed. See the cheeks? I've kept myself in my own mental prison. But your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. It could be that somebody's been tied up, locked away in something, and soon your time of waiting is over. Somebody will be released from either their own mental prison or from maybe a position in the military, or maybe somebody's going through a divorce. I don't know. But this person is saying, you're safe. I'll look out for you. Right? You're good. Okay. So for Libras, how does this apply for you? Angel of Clearing. Let's see. I just heard no. Okay, so we're going to the relationship card. So for Libra, how does this apply for you? Spirit, show me when to stop for Libras. Song right now, I don't need your diamonds, I like cheap thrills. And he says, you're worth more than diamonds and gold. And she says, hey, you know what? I'm not even looking at that, I'm looking at you. That's the kind of love you want. That's the kind of love that's worth waiting for. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. Libra, Libra, Libra. Father, what is the most important message for Libras? Show me when to stop. Stop. Action. Okay, your time of waiting will soon be over. You'll soon be able to act. Begin to build a bridge from where you are to where you want to be. Trust your abilities to take charge of your life. This is a call to action. So very soon you'll be able to move forward. And you're being asked to be the creative one. What can you do? So right now you're thinking about it. Right now you're thinking about how to make this move, how to create, how to present yourself, how to, whatever it is in your life, this is the time that you are using while you're waiting, while you're feeling a little bit confused, you're asking for clarity. And you're trying to figure out, okay, where do I want to go and how do I want to get there? And Spirit's saying, you trust in your abilities, your gifts that you have, and then you move into action. Okay, for Libras, any other message? Romance angels? No. Okay, I'm looking over at the wisdom of the oracle. So for the wisdom of the oracle for Libras, what's another message? And it doesn't have to be all the same for the same person, right? It can be, some may apply to some people and some may apply to others, and all may apply to the same people. That's why I'm trying to get as many different options as possible. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Libra. This one. Message in a bottle. Okay, so you've been waiting for a message. You've been waiting for a response. You've been waiting for somebody to deliver a sign. I mean, message in a bottle, right? There's a telephone ringing. You maybe have been waiting for a call. You've been waiting for somebody to reach out to you, possibly. And Spirit's telling you your confusion is because you're not noticing the signs. I said this yesterday to Pisces. If a bottle showed up with a telephone ringing in it, you would refuse to look at it. And right now, you're not looking at the signs. So that's why you're confused. You're not seeing them. You're not noticing them. You're not noticing maybe something that is not good for you. So you're getting, your time of confusion and waiting is soon about to be over, and you're going to find out that either it wasn't for you, or there's trouble there, or you're overlooking something, and you'll find this out soon. Whatever you're confused about, you're overlooking something. You're ignoring red flags. You're not paying attention to what Spirit's telling you or showing you. So soon, this confusion will clear up and you will understand what you're being shown. Okay, so one more from where? I think we're going to do it with homemade cards. Song right now, everybody knows what's the point in hiding? Everybody knows we've got unfinished business. I know that if I could, I'd do it all over with you. Do it all over again. I'd go back to you. There's a lot of people with a lot of these messages and nobody's acting. There's a lot of thinking going on, but a lot of stale movement, stuck energy, like the weather we have today. So for Libra, do you have a message for Libra? Set new priorities. Okay, so you're waiting for something that may not be for you. You're focusing on something that is not in your highest good, that is not meant for you, or you're looking in the wrong direction with it. You're not listening to what Spirit's telling you. So here is a new set of, this is your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. You can have what's been promised, but you need to set new priorities. You're focusing on the wrong thing. Six days, 6 weeks, the 6th of a month, 6 hours. Days, hours, months, weeks, the 6th. 6 also says, Here's what I'm looking at. You're confused and not seeing the signs because you're focusing on the material world. 6 is you're focused too much on the material world. You need to focus more on spirit. Trust in spirit. That's the new priorities. You need to set new priorities, and the priorities need to be not on the material world, but on the spiritual world. And then you'll notice your messages. You're not looking at spirit. That's why you're not getting them. And that's why you're confused. Okay. Okay. So now we go to Aquarius. Correct for neutrality on all levels, Aquarius. So what I'm getting with Aquarius is somebody's in love with somebody who's actually in love with somebody else. Somebody's cheating. They're not being honest. They're with more than one person. And they're denying it, and they're saying, I know what's going on. You're telling me you're with me, but there's other people involved. So I don't know who that's for, if that might be a red flag that somebody's not paying attention to or not wanting to look at. But Aquarius, what is your message? Transmutation. You're in the middle. Just like so much of the world is going through at this moment. Raising up. Every time I see that card, I think of the Phoenix. Oh, there's double emphasis on this. Double emphasis on this. I always think of the Phoenix rising when I look at that. This is a deep, deep change. This is coming from, this is like the death, the rebirth, and the Phoenix rising. Spiritual change. There's so much passion and creativity and self-evolvement happening here. This one has been doing a lot of inner work. And whatever it is that you've been going through, you've been deep in your emotional waters, working through issues, facing things. You've taken it on like a champ, you've taken it on the chin. And very soon you're going to start finding yourself in a more peaceful place. You're going to find yourself feeling better because you've allowed this transformation to take place, and you're burning away. This is burning away all that doesn't work. Old belief systems that no longer hold water for you. You're burning it up. You set fire to the rain. This process that you've been going through, you've really been doing a good job of this. And Spirit's letting you know that they're with you here, and they want you to take care of yourself as you're going through this. This is about focusing on your meditation time, and do see this. Maybe you might be in an environment where you've got a lot coming at you, or you might even have your own negative stuff inside. So the focus here is meditation, where you're visualizing burning off all of the outside stuff or anything from the inside, the past, whatever doesn't work. You're burning it away. And Spirit's asking you to imagine this very, very powerful healing energy from the Divine Masculine pouring down. How we do our, how we do that healing, where we call upon the Divine Masculine. We ask for the sun. You can go outside and do it. It's the best time to do it. And you see that sun pouring into your crown. And I always ask Archangel Michael to come forward and Archangel Metatron. Archangel Michael is going to stand guard while Archangel Metatron goes in and balances and clears our chakras. And while our chakras open, we want Michael guarding us, right? Because we don't want anything else getting in while our chakras are exposed. And then we ask the Father for powerful, healing, loving. See the colors? Love and healing, powerful light to go in and burn off anything within us that is not in our highest good. Any sickness, any doubt, any fear, any negative thoughts, any self-recriminations, whatever it is that's inside of us, any physical ailments, things that aren't working well, we burn it all up. And as it goes up past all of our chakras, it's going to highlight all of our chakras, activate them all. So everything starts working. Your sacral chakra, which is your seat of sexual energy and creativity, your solar plexus, which is reminding you that you are worthy and that you're capable of doing anything you set your mind to. It's going to come up into your heart and recognize that love is the answer to everything. Love heals bullies, angry people. Love can do anything. Love does everything. Love is the answer to every question. Then you're going to have your throat chakra highlighted so that you're able to speak what you need to speak. You're able to speak with coming from a place of love. It's going to go up through your third eye so that you're able to see what's going on. You're hearing properly. You're going to be hearing Spirit's messages. You're going to be accepting the downloads properly. And then when it pours around on the outside, you're going to burn away anything that comes at you from the outside that's toxic energy, anything that comes against you. And this is a shield of protection around you. So this is what they want you to visualize while you're going through the process of this transmutation, because this is a gnarly process that you've been going through. And then they want you to visualize this love surrounding you, because the energy that we ask the Father to send in is very powerful healing energy, but it's also filled with love. And then we vibrate that loving energy out. So we're protected from the outside, but we're also emanating love. We always want to ask for that and visualize that. And then we bless it. And then we say, thank you, Archangel Metatron, for stepping forward. Please close our chakras down. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting me. And then we ask for, I always ask for a mirror sheeting to go around the outside, a mirror, so that anything that comes at you is reflected back to who sends it. It bounces off of you, and they see their own reflection, hopefully, so that they're able to see what they're doing. And also, like I said, what's bouncing off of you is also love. So we're always sending love out in a positive way, but that way we do it and it doesn't drain us. Okay? So what this rebirth or this transformation that you're going through, we'll go through one by one with the signs and see what is it in regards to. So I did this wrong, didn't I? Didn't I? We were all supposed to use the same card, and I did it differently. I wonder why I did that. I'm just so used to giving you guys all your own message. So this is for Aquarius, right? Aquarius. So that's your personal message. I guess you guys were supposed to have that. So in what is this in regards to? Aquarius. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Aquarius. Now? Okay. So you're wrapped up in imagining conversations with someone who's not in the room. Stop. Shift your focus fully to the present moment. Connect to your joy. So the songs were all talking about feelings that people were having for other people that weren't there. They weren't talking to the other person. They're looking at the picture of the person on their phone. They're thinking about them probably 24/7, right? But they're not talking to them. And when you do that, you're in an imagination. So you're going through a transformative rebirth in a relationship. And you're not supposed to sit here and focus your attention on, this isn't the person. This person isn't answering you. You're answering their questions. You're asking the questions and then you're answering them. And that's not fair. They're not there. So you need to get into the present moment. Stop imagining the conversation. Stop imagining what you think it is. You're transforming. You're going to do things the proper way. Maybe this is what you've been doing. But now you're going to pick up that phone, and instead of looking at that person 24/7 and having these conversations, you're going to pick up the phone and you're going to text them, or you're going to call them, and you're going to have it with them in person. That's how you emerge. That's how you transform from this to this, right? You don't want to be this. Imaginary conversations. You know, well, the one said, I think that you're having an affair with somebody. The other one says, I love you and I can't tell you. The other one says, we have unfinished business and I want to go back to you. But no one's talking. They're looking. They're imagining the conversation, but they're not doing it. This is being transformed. You're going to now take action and you're going to step out of this old way of doing things. That's awesome. What other way can it affect Aquarius people? Correct for neutrality on all levels. How else can it affect Aquarius people? Whoa. Love. So maybe it's focusing on self-love, because this person's looking in the mirror, right? This person is learning to love themselves as they are. Focus your heart on your greatest qualities and all that makes you lovable. Your love for yourself is a powerful magnet that attracts more love into your life. You are learning that, you know what? I'd rather be alone and lonely than married and miserable. I have to recognize, and I have recognized, or I'm in the process of recognizing, that it's very powerful to stand on my own 2 feet and not need somebody. I don't need someone to complete myself. I have everything I need in front of me in that mirror. When I choose a partner, it's only so that it complements what I have to offer. We complement one another. And I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm transforming the way I look at myself, the way I speak about myself, and the way I care for myself. Ooh, I love that. I really love that. Because you know what? I was just saying that to somebody today. I said, you know, the one good thing about getting older is we stop putting up with the bullshit from ourselves and from other people. We start realizing, you know what? Nobody's got the perfect body. And especially when you're our age. And you know what? I'd rather be me than a little Barbie pinup that has no clue. So it's kind of cool when you get to the place where you can look in the mirror and realize, you know what? I like who I am. And you know what? I'm damn good looking anyway. And I got a lot going for me. And so you don't love that, then there's somebody out there that's more in my highest good than you are. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to love myself. And you know what? I might just be okay by myself. I've realized that I am okay by myself. I enjoy my time alone. I feel good about myself. I don't fight with myself. We don't have arguments about how the furniture should go. You know, I get to decide what I eat. I get to decide what we watch. I don't have to worry that you don't like my cat, right? Me and myself, we get along great. We agree with Spirit. We know Spirit's got our back. We talk out loud in our room as we walk around. We realize that just because these are just symbols here, that this represents something actually very, very real, very, very powerful. We don't sit here and think to ourselves, we're worried because our family members or people that used to be our friends think we're crazy because we're imaginary, talking to imaginary angels, because we know that we are talking to angels. She talks to angels. You know that song? She talks to angels? That'd be her, right? That'd be her. An enlightened being. Like that a lot. Like that a lot. High five Aquarius, people. Okay. Liking a lot. All right, so now we're going to go to... Where are we at? So we've done earth signs. We've done air signs. We're doing fire signs because we said that we wanted the Pisces that were struggling to go through all of this and feel really, really empowered and really, really good about themselves and really, really strong. And I'm really praying that when we get Pisces reading, there's been a shift. Because you know what? The power of intention is huge. Power of prayer is huge. And I will tell you that for every Pisces that was going through that yesterday, my heart was hurting for you and I was praying and I was asking for help for you. And I know, and with the reading that I sent out, I know that I'm not the only one feeling that. So I hope you felt that energy and you have felt that, you know what, there is someone that's got my back. And when I said Spirit's got your back and you're not alone, there's going to be somebody reaching out a hand to help you up. Spirit will make certain that it's not only Spirit, but that there will be somebody in your life that will step forward that's going to love you or help you or, you know, help you understand, like a mentor, a teacher, a friend. That's what Spirit said, and that's what Spirit was trying to get you to focus on. So I know it's going to happen. All right, so we're going to ask fire signs. I'm going to kick ass with Ganesh. Yeah, baby. And we're going to go to, oh wow, we're working with the Fairy Oracle. My mom used to call me Fairy Sherry. She did. She called me Fairy Sherry. I used to make her coffee and, you know, clean the house, and I was her little servant. But she'd say, Fairy Sherry. She would say it in this voice that I can't even do it. It's such a high-pitched, it's almost so high that only dogs could hear it. I swear to God. I wish, you know what, this is something that people should do. If your family's still around and they do something that's really neat, get a recording of them doing it. I have my mom's voice recorded somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's in an old phone or something. And I had my twins' voice recorded. And it's in an email that I can't get to, but I used to play it again and again, and he laughed in one spot, and it just melted my heart. So if there are people with you, record them. Take pictures as much as you can. I've always been really annoying to other people because of my camera and my videoing. I'm always videotaping and taking pictures. It's because I know I know what it's like when people are not there anymore, and I lost all of my family pictures, and it's very important to me. So if I annoy you with my camera and my pictures, please understand it's a way of me to hold on to the memories of people that I love. So, song right now, you make me feel like I've been locked out of paradise. Or locked out of heaven for too long. All right, I just got a sharp pain in my left side of my temple. So let me just get a drink of water, excuse me. You wanna come in, Lily? Is it too hot? Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, little chicken. Maybe that's why they had me get up. Lily's outside and she's not looking like she's very comfortable. Okay, what did I say? We're going to the Faery Oracle, right? Yeah, she came in. Oh my God, I needed water. Really bad. And look at that. Have a drink, baby. Go ahead, little chicken. Go ahead, little chicken. Watch what she does. Good girl. Good girl. I thought she was going to start splashing in her water again. It's getting a little low. I got to top it off. She's learning. Okay. My little, hold on a second. My little giraffe its legs are spreading to the point where it's about to do the splits. Oh my. All right. You make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. You make a sick man test. You make a sick man want to change his ways. You make me want to testify. So good. Somebody's thinking of speaking their truth. That's good. Yay! Fire signs. Fire signs of people who chose Ganesh, my buddy Ganesh. I got this in Topanga Canyon when I went on my first quest up to Northern California. I was so excited when I saw it. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I have that one on my dresser. It's huge. This one my friend John gave me from Sedona. This is precious. This has been, yeah, this is a gift. Haven't talked to him in a long time. Correct neutrality on all levels. Fire signs. What is the most important message for fire signs, please? Most important message for fire signs. Two more. Correct neutrality on all levels. Ugh. We're in the reverse. Oh. Oh, damn, damn, double damn. Why are we in the reverse, child of the moon? Forgiveness transcending the ego. 36. Why is that? Transcending the ego. Well, let's look at her in the upright, first of all. You can see her reaching for her intuition. Child of the moon. I'm in a Pisces moon. Child of the moon. The clouds are turbulent, but there's a lot of love. They still look like puffy clouds to me. But what's going on here? So, it's about forgiveness. It's about forgiving others. It's about forgiving self. It's about, wow, I'm going to start crying. This is about, this isn't saying that you're refusing. This is asking you to forgive somebody that's hurt you really deeply. How can you really forgive yourself? Because you allowed this to happen to yourself. You chose to allow it to hurt you. And maybe you're holding on to that. And when you hold on to that sadness or self-blame, it becomes toxic. It can make you sick. This is about misunderstandings. This is, I understand what this means for me, and I'll share it with you, because I'll be honest. you may have gotten to the place where you thought you were fine. You didn't even know that you had any feelings of anger that you were holding on to. I'm generally somebody who I don't hold on to feelings of anger. I forgive very, very easily. But sometimes when you see somebody again, after a very long time, somebody that hurt you very deeply, and all of a sudden there's like a flood of memories that come back. And you know, you could press through and be there and be loyal and be strong and be loving and be forgiving. And then all of a sudden, when you get to the place where it's finally out in the open, everything comes out. It's almost like the floodgates open, and all of that feeling that you were denying yourself because you were trying to be strong, you were trying to be loving, you were trying to be forgiving, you were trying to be supportive, you were trying to be everything for whatever the other was going through, or just be the bigger person, that finally when you allow yourself to look at it, or when it's at your face again, all of a sudden it's like a residual. You know, I'll give you an example. I had a client who had her boyfriend. They had such a difficult relationship, and he was in a really toxic work environment, and he was stressed out. I spoke to you about him, I think, before, and how he started using prescription drugs to help him cope. He tried so hard to fit into this high moving group of people, and he got involved in drugs, and they started doing dirty deals, and it was really a bad scene. And she stuck with him, and she worked through it with him, and she did really, really well, and he did really, really well. He came through it. He, you know, kicked it. He recognized, and he never went back, and they were moving forward. But then she had fallout. It was like all that time of her being strong and not giving love to herself and giving herself space, and because he wasn't able to give it to her. He wasn't able to give back to her. He was pretty much just taking from her. He was energetically, she was willingly giving, but she allowed herself to be depleted. And then all of a sudden it just hit her. And she said all of these feelings just welled up, and I didn't even know. And I said, I get that. You know, I thought I was good too. I thought I wasn't, I'd let it go, I'm good, let's just move forward. But then, you know, you've got to face it, you've got to look at it, and you've got to realize, you know, I was really hurt. That really, really hurt me, like so much so that it was like grief. Yes, what you were going through was a horrible thing, but what you did and how you handled it, even though you couldn't deal with anything more yourself, the way you dealt with me gutted me. And you have to recognize that, and I have to recognize that, and I have to validate that, and I'm going to have to work through that. And this is asking you to really forgive somebody who has really hurt you, who has betrayed you, who's let you down, somebody that you didn't think would ever do that you would never have done that to. It's also asking you not to get stuck in a place of vengeance, of anger. It's asking you to not misunderstand the relationship. Maybe you were misunderstanding the nature of the relationship. Maybe you thought you were further along than the other person thought you were. Clearly that must have been the case in my case. I mean, I can't even imagine. But you'll know when the pain is resurfacing that it has not been forgiven, and that it still has the power to hurt you. So this is basically asking you to work on loving yourself and releasing the pain and saying, you know what, I'm willing to let go of this pain. I don't want to focus on it. And you know what, sometimes you're going to have to do it by just not thinking about, I can't think about this anymore, because when I think about it, it hurts me. I'm sorry, it hurts me. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm not saying that you can do anything to take it back. I'm just saying I'm hurting deeply. And we don't want it to get to a place where we don't trust, or that we close our hearts down, or where we want to strike back at somebody. I mean, there are people in my family who have hurt me, and it's not fair. It's not fair. I was the victim. There were friends. I was the victim. And I don't like to think of myself as a victim, but I didn't do anything. I didn't deserve it. And so you don't want to get there. And it's funny, you know, my friend that came back into my life, we talked about this because she was one of the people, and we started talking about a few things, and I just started listening, and things started to pop up, and I thought, wow, I hadn't even thought of that. That didn't even come back into my mind. And so as soon as it pops up, I release it. I don't want to go there. I said, you know what? I don't even want to go back there. I don't want to think about that. There's no point in thinking about that, because it's going to take a long time for me to get to the place where I'm okay with that. So, because I'm not okay with it. So I don't want to focus on it. I'm not going to give it my energy. I'm going to give it to Spirit. I'm going to surrender it to Spirit. And I'm going to say, take this from me, and please keep my focus somewhere else. And what we want to do is we want to focus on the love. We want to focus on where you are now, who you are now. What did I learn because of this? Some things are just gut-wrenching, and it's just so hard to imagine that in the instance of, you know, I would have given my life for you. There was nobody ever but you, always. And I wasn't even a thought in your head. And you're all brokenhearted over somebody who treated you like shit. And now you come to me, and I have to think, wow, my second choice after my heart was ripped out and dragged through the mud, and you didn't even care? That's the hard pill to swallow, right? So you gotta work through your issues, whatever they are. So let's go one by one through the different signs and ask how and in what way is this applying to us in our lives. That's interesting to me, you know, because I usually pride myself on, I mean, I'm a really easy forgiver. I am. Anyone that knows me knows that about me. But not understanding that there was actually still pain there, not until I saw the person, it felt like a hot knife to my heart again, like it had just happened. That 4.5 years hadn't gone by, you know? And it was like, wow. That's all I could say was, wow. The pain was excruciating. You know, it takes a while. So those people who have gone through difficult circumstances, try and see things from the other person's perspective too. You're not the only one who's been through hell, you know? So for, who do we start with? Fire signs. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries is what I told myself earlier. So this is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you've had a breakthrough. Yay! You've had a breakthrough in regards of this. Anything that you had issues with, forgiveness or letting go, you've had a breakthrough. As you break through old barriers, new paths and options are revealed. Congratulations. This marks a quantum leap forward for you. Badass, way to go, high five. Bam. The forgiveness, you know, this is the anger right here. She just knocked that sucker out of the park. Or he. Right on. Right freaking on. Let's go to a different deck and see for other Sagittarius. How does this affect you? Song right now, I want something just like this. People are rethinking things right now. There's definitely forgiveness and healing needed, man. Correct for neutrality on all levels. But you know what's really, really needed too? Is people to kneel. Because people are going to have to get out of their ego and actually come forward and offer apologies. Apologies make way for healing. They allow a healing to begin. If you don't apologize, it's not done. It festers. And when somebody actually comes forward and says, look, I know what I've done, and I'm asking for forgiveness, it's over. My friend and I, done. Two of them, right? Two of them. Both came forward, took responsibility, asked forgiveness, given. No bad feelings. Swear to God, no bad feelings. It was like, nope. And normally I would say, oh, don't worry about it. This time I said, thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's appreciated, because you know what? It was the truth. And no bad feelings. It's an amazing, and now you have a new beginning. Such a badass thing. Okay, so for Saggies, what other way? Like from the start, you were a thief. You stole my heart. And I, your willing victim. So gratitude. I like this. So this is about forgiveness and transcending your ego. And this is gratitude. Thank you for the special care treatment. Food, attention, outing. So you're thanking. You've had a breakthrough. And you're thanking someone for saying they're sorry, for being compassionate to you. You're in a state of gratitude. And that is super healing. And that is super blessed and wonderful. And no wonder you've had a breakthrough. So whatever this issue is, you're focusing on the gratitude. You're focusing on care, and you are saying thank you. Thank you for apologizing. Thank you for forgiving me. Awesome. Song right now, we're not broken, we're just bent. And we can learn to love again. It's been written in the scars on our hearts. Think about that. It's been written in the scars of our hearts, on our hearts. We've been through hell, but there's love here. And we may be bent, but we're not broken, right? We can learn to love again. That's a beautiful, beautiful message. All right, so that was Saggies. Let's me not take the card away. Now we go to who? Leo. Leo, how does this affect you? What is this in the regards to for you, Leos? Let's see. We're going to go to the romance angels for you guys. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is this in regards to for Leos? There's nothing more than empty sheets between our love. One person thinks that, but the other person says, no, this is still happening. We need to talk about this. We need to fix this. Don't brush it under the carpet. I think I'll do it this way. Correct for neutrality on all of them. Just give me a reason to believe, right? Somebody wants, just give me a reason. Don't blow it off. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. So forgiveness, transcending the ego, your feelings are real. They're worth exploring. So what do you have to explore? Do you need to speak your truth? This woman is wearing a blue dress. This is speaking the truth. This is about forgiveness and transcending the ego and letting anger go. So do you need to explore your feelings? This is what we were talking about. Your feelings are real. And we have the right to validate our feelings. That hurt me. That upset me. That made me angry. That embarrassed me. I'm entitled to my feelings. I am going to allow myself to feel this way. If I want to be angry, if I want to cry, if I want to be mad and spit and hit the pillow and write a nasty letter and then burn it, I'm going to not stuff my feelings. I'm going to express my feelings because they're real. And they're worth exploring. I need to look into why am I behaving this way. My feelings are involved here, whether I'm choosing to believe it or not. They're real, so they're worth exploring and trying to figure out what's going on. Because this is about forgiveness, transcending the ego, not wanting to retaliate, not wanting to get stuck in revenge, in not letting go, right? This is in the reverse. So your feelings need to be explored because they're real, they're genuine. Don't pretend they're not there. Don't pretend you don't have those feelings, like the song that's playing right now, right? He's saying, I thought that we were fine, and she says, no, yet he's saying, you're talking about things in your sleep that you don't say to me, and it's all, I thought everything was fine, and she's saying, this is happening, so don't pretend that it's not happening, don't pretend that it's not real, don't pretend that you're not feeling what you're feeling. Do you need to forgive somebody? Do you need to ask forgiveness? Do you need to deal with feelings that you're stuffing? They're real, and you need to explore them. Okay, I'm going to go to a completely different thought process. For Leos, another way, we're going to go to the angels, gods, and goddesses. How does this apply in your life? Correct for neutrality. Song right now, I'd rather be the hunter than the prey. So that's somebody who is, you know, doesn't want to be chased. That's cool. Feels like they're stalked or they're somebody's prey. They'd rather be the hunter than being stalked as the prey. But you know what? Nobody wants to be stalked as prey. Thank you very much. That's ego. Correct for neutrality on all levels. That's coming from a place of fear. So how, Leo, does this apply in your life? Goddess of oneness. Okay, so whoever you're thinking about concerning this issue, this forgiveness, this anger, you're both feeling the same. You're thinking of each other. And you may be wanting someone's forgiveness. And this message is saying someone that you love is thinking fondly of you at this very moment. So you may feel as though someone has not forgiven you or would not forgive you, but they're thinking of you in a positive way. That's a really awesome, that's awesome. Or somebody that you've had a terrible falling out, somebody that you may have hurt, is telling, they're not holding on negative feelings, they're releasing them, they're letting them go. I'm trying to think of how else this would work. You may have somebody that's in spirit and you're not able to say anything to them you feel. Maybe you weren't able to say that you were sorry. Maybe you weren't able to forgive them for something. Maybe you wished you had said something that you never said to somebody. Or maybe there's something, yeah, you've got something that's left unsaid between you. And this is spirit letting you know that no matter where they are, time, space, human spirit, you are connected energetically. And this person's being is looking at the situation from their highest self. They're not coming from a place of ego. They're coming from a place of their higher self, because the energy that's coming from them is positive. It's loving. That's beautiful. Dang. That's nice. All right, Aries. Hit me, baby, one more time. What's it going to be? Oh, God, please, what's it going to be? Correct for neutrality. How does this affect us? Let me just hold on. I got to take a drink of my water, and I got to think where do we need to go. God, I knew where they were going to send me. Oh. Okay, no one will be surprised either. Oracle of Shadows and Light. How does this apply? Child of the Moon. Forgiveness, transcending the ego, vengeance, arrogance, unforgiveness, pain, heartache, loss. How is this? What's happening in this situation? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Aries. It's time to be brave. Oh, okay. So, the Faery of the Highlands. The Faery of the Highlands has been mistreated. The Faery of the Highlands has been disrespected. Somebody has taken advantage of their loving, generous, peaceful nature. They haven't wanted to fight. They have wanted to forgive. See, this is another message. This is another message. In the reverse, you're beating yourself up. You're expecting too much of yourself in the reverse as well. You know, this is about not understanding that you've got this pain within you. This is forgiving yourself for allowing yourself to be hurt this way, for allowing yourself to be put in a position like this. So this makes sense, because the Faery of the Highlands says, I will no longer allow myself to be in this position again. I will not be treated this way. I have learned. I didn't want to be the hard one. I didn't want to be the one that was doing the tough love thing. I didn't want to be the one that cut people out of their lives. I didn't want to be the one that set the boundary up and said enough, no more. To family, to people that I loved. And I've had to do it to people I love and to family. And I got to tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy. And you know, the other side may feel that it's easy for us to walk away, that it's easy for us to put up a wall. But I got to tell you, I've cried and cried. And the people that I shut the door on, I loved them, all of them. They hurt me again and again and again, because I didn't pull up my sword and I didn't say enough is enough. I didn't stop. I didn't stop because I'm in a twin soul relationship. I didn't stop because I'm a mom. I didn't stop because this is a person that's going through a difficult time. I didn't stop because I'm an empath. So many of us understand this. So many of us have been empathetic and have allowed other people to do this to us. And we have been hurt. And we need to forgive ourselves for allowing ourselves to go through this and recognizing that it's not okay, no matter who you are. It doesn't matter. I remember I told you guys at one point, I met my twin soul. And I said to him, my body is broken down. I haven't slept in months. I've cried and cried. I've got bags under my eyes that I don't know if I'll ever recover. My skin is dry, everything. My body has failed because of all of the energy that I've given you, and the sadness and the depression and the worry and the anxiousness over what you've been going through. I told him all this in my dream. And he looked at me and he said, I didn't do that to you. I didn't ask you to do that. I didn't ask you to give your energy to me. You did that to yourself. And I thought, are you fucking kidding me? That's called unconditional love. And I woke up and I was like, wow, and I was ranting around, and then I realized, no, it's not. That's not unconditional love. Unconditional love starts with me. That's not loving myself. And that's certainly not loving somebody else if I'm enabling bad behavior, right? So this is about forgiving ourselves for allowing people to shit on us, for allowing people to cross over our boundaries. I get this. I get this a lot. And it's time to be brave and say it won't happen again. No matter how much I love you, no matter how much I said I would be your friend to the end, like I started in the beginning of this. I loved you with all of my heart. I said I would be there. You know, I've got that coming to me. There is somebody in my life, and that's what the message was. You know, you said that you would be there to the end. You said you would never leave me. You said you would love me always. I didn't say to treat me like a piece of shit. And you know what? There is love in my heart. I'm a very loving person. But the sword's come out and it's cutting away what no longer is in my highest good. And if you don't come with respect into my life, you're not in my life. My boundaries are very, very clear. You come with the truth. You come with honesty. You come with accepting responsibility for your part. I don't expect you to accept responsibility for my actions. But I do expect you to accept responsibility for yours. And if you can't do that, don't bother darkening my door. You're not welcome. No matter how much I have love in my heart for you. Blessings on your journey. I wish you all the best. So I get this a lot. So let's go to another, and let's see in another way. I would have loved to have had something a little more positive. So let's ask, because everybody can't, you know, maybe I'd like to see a high five for the Aries, you know? Come on. Spirit, what other way does this apply to Aries people? Correct for neutrality on all levels. All right. Angels, gods, and goddesses. So right now, this is a hangers-on. And I'm going to... Oh, it dropped. Okay, so we get it. But the song right now... I mean, the message just popped on the radio. It said, you probably have some questions. And I would say, yes, I do. I want answers. So I want answers. I don't expect somebody to crawl. I don't do that. I don't whip people, you know, and I don't make it very uncomfortable and horrible for somebody to apologize. Anybody that knows me knows that, but I want answers, and that's a fact. So 2 came for Aries because this one was hanging on. I wasn't going to take it, but it did drop. So we're going to give you guys these. I'll do them quick. Again, we were given that message. That's nice. Thank you, God. Because our time of waiting and confusion in regards to this forgiveness or unforgiveness or pain that was done, our time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. And maybe we'll find out that it isn't what we thought it was. That would be lovely, right? That would be, I would love that. And then, again, backing up the first message we got, stand up for what you believe and you will gain respect by holding your ground. So I would say it's pretty consistent with Aries that, because you know what, and I'm not going to say it for all of us, but generally I know quite a few Aries, and I got to tell you, we're tough on the outside, but we're marshmallows inside. And depending on our other signs, like I'm a Pisces moon, you know, I'm Puff the Magic Dragon, I'm a wood dragon in the Chinese horoscope, I'm the softest of the dragons. I got to tell you, my heart is huge. And we may act like we're tough on the outside, but we're very emotional on the inside, especially when we're super sensitive empaths. And I got to tell you that we don't fake it. That's one thing Aries are generally known for, is that we don't fake it. And we forgive easily. We generally forgive easily. I don't know very many Aries people that don't forgive easily. Unless you're a conflicted Aries, like when you're in the reverse, anybody can be a conflicted Aries. And, you know, and like I said, not all Aries are the same, depending on what you've been through in your life. But I would say on our page, you know, we're enlightened beings and we're all working towards ascension. And so we're constantly reminded, if you want someone to forgive you for your bullshit, you need to be able to forgive them too. So we're being told to stand our ground. We're being told to be self-respect and not let the bullshit happen. And as I said, song right now, maybe I should stop and start confessing. I've been watching you. I've been shaken. I love it when you go crazy. So somebody's saying that I like it when the fire in you comes out. But you know what? We don't like to have the fire in us come out unless it comes out in a passionate way. So somebody is thinking about confessing, and I would say it's a fucking good idea, right? Because the longer you do this, the further away you push away, and especially in Aries like me. So our time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. So I say thank you, God, for that. And we will stand our ground and have our self-respect and know that. And trust, and we also have to understand that we have the right to feel what we're feeling, but nobody can undo the past. They can't undo what was done. The only thing that they can do is accept responsibility, ask for forgiveness, and then they can allow for a healing to move on. If you don't want to move on with somebody, that's your choice, right? Nobody has to. Just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean that you have to take them back in your life. If somebody is toxic, some people have no problem saying they're sorry, right? That's just one of the things they do. They treat you like shit. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, buy you something, you try and get, you know, flowers, and they think they can get right back in. No. Like I said before, Aries, this is the chance we get to stand up and say, no mas. No mas. You know, don't flash your pearly whites at me and think that you're going to go for a roll in the hay and that's going to fix it, because that's not the way it's going to work. I'm not the person I was before. All right. So now we go to water signs, and I am really hoping that through all of these readings, water signs energy has altered. And I'm gonna take another drink of water. We're gonna move Ganesh back to a place of safety. Song right now. I rose. I believed everything you said. My hands were strong, but my knees were far too weak. So this is an explanation from somebody. I stand in your arms without falling to your feet. Because there's a side of you I never knew. And there were games that you played and you always will. So somebody has realized something and realized where they were. All the things you said that were never true. And the games you played and you always would. I've set fire to the rain. So this is somebody who's saying, you know what, I've taken all those tears and I have used that divine masculine energy and I have burned away the pain and the tears. And you're not going to hurt me again or anymore. I'm not going to allow that to happen. I'm not going to allow myself to be hurt anymore by this. I set fire to the rain. And that's a really good healing thing. That's not a threat, right? I believed everything you said to me and all the lies you told me and the games that you played, but you know what? I've cried enough tears over you. I won't cry for you. It's like that song, I won't cry for you, Argentina. Okay, so here we are with Archangel Michael, the badass, and this awesome osprey shield, weapon of love. I love that. Merlin's, okay, look at my little turkey. Will you stop playing in your water, Lily? Her feet are all wet. Stop playing in your water, goofball. She's in her emotional waters, splashing around right now. Okay, so, okay, gosh, I'm reaching for the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Please, Pisces, we're with you, we love you, Spirit's with you, we got your back. You got soul family that loves you, that's here for you. The angels are here for you. You can do anything you set your mind to. We know that you can. Are you sure this is the deck you want us to use? Oh, God. Correct for neutrality on all levels. This is not for Pisces. This is for water signs, for all water signs. And we're starting with, hold on, we're going to do Pisces last. What are water signs? Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. God, this is taking forever. Okay, for everybody, what is the most relevant message for everybody? I thought I did Cancer. I must have done that this morning. Oh, wow. Yay! Okay, sorry if I just burst your eardrums, but this is really good. Yay! I really wanted to see this for you. And me! Oh my God, I'm a Pisces moon. Breaking Dawn. Breaking Dawn. Yay! Okay, remember when I had this deck and I said I gotta get this deck again because one of my cards, I lost one of my cards. This is the card I lost. This is why I needed to get my and have a complete deck. This is showing you the same situation. I'm gonna go back. What deck was it? What was Transmutation from? Wasn't it from the oh, what deck was it from? But remember how we used the divine masculine, this, right? See the clouds? They're pink clouds, and so are these pink clouds. And we saw these in another card. I can't remember which one it is. I'll see it when I do the reading later. But the clouds have not all gone away. Now look at it outside. Okay, we got a little blue sky, but see the clouds? That's what the clouds are like. I told you guys it was kind of stagnant, right? But look, things are starting to clear up. Yay! Things are starting to clear up. And what's going on here is these clouds, there may be a lot of heavy emotion still there, right? This isn't all gone, but there's so much love. There's so much love. And there's orange in here too, which is your sacral chakra and your sexual energy. There's passion and love. And look at the spirituality. You are looking at spirit. Yay! You were not listening to spirit. You were ignoring spirit's messages. You didn't want to hear it. It was breaking my heart. And this now is the breaking dawn. Look at 23, Michael Jordan. This is slam dunk. Spirit, all of those prayers and all of that positive energy was a freaking slam dunk. What is that? What is that? I'm gonna get those affirmator cards. Remember the affirmator card that says, nothing makes me feel better than when I sink in one shot a trash basket, and I said like the trash panda. What do I call them? Trash pandas, which is raccoons, right? 23, Michael Jordan's colors. Colors, why do I keep saying colors? Somebody help me. Michael Jordan's colors are yellow. What's the other color? Gold, right? So gold, yellow, gold, that is the divine masculine. I keep saying that's Michael Jordan's colors when I see the number 23. I've said it several times. Not the numbers, the colors. The colors are gold. You have recognized your self-worth. You have recognized that you are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. You have also used the divine masculine. You have used the divine masculine. You use that energy and you're asking Father to open your crown, burn away all the bullshit. You're recognizing. I am so excited. I am so excited I can't stand it. I feel like crying right now. I am crying right now. Because this is telling you that even though this bullshit's here, there's still darkness here. There's so much more love. Something really good is on the horizon. I can't even see. My eyes are completely covered in tears. Spirit wants you to be aware of what they were telling you yesterday. This is what they wanted you to turn around and see, but you were so focused on that. You refused to listen to what Spirit was telling you. Something beautiful is waiting for you. Walk away from what does not work. Leave the sadness and the darkness and the death that was behind you. And look at what, you're still not turning around. You're a little bit stubborn. You're fucking arrogant at times. And I know that that's fear. So take your hand off your hip. You are trusting in Spirit, but you're grudging. You're a little begrudging with this. But you know what? Spirit's going to help you out. Because you've got friends, and they're going to bring you messages and signs and coincidences and friendships. All the things that you've wanted, Spirit's bringing that for you. It's all there for you if you would just open your heart and take advantage of the beginnings that are there for you. Because you felt like, this is what you felt like. You didn't even feel this good. You lost your power. You were exhausted. You were fucking done. You felt tapped. You were like tap out, right? Hitting the mat. I'm done. Stop. That's where you were at, right? I know that because I felt it too. It's been a long night of the soul. But you know what? The worst is gone. Look, it's almost gone. It's just down here at the bottom. If you take a leap for joy or take that leap of faith, you'll be right out of that darkness. And you're going to reconnect to your spiritual, your highest self. Because this is who we've been seeing. This is who we've been addressing. There's a blossoming taking place. And whatever this bullshit was, after the shit hits the fan and the tower falls, there's the beginning of something new. You've got Mike, Cousin Michael, you've got him at your back. He's slayed your demons. He's got him right here. And he's telling you, this is your wand. You pick up your wand and you remember who you are. You remember your connection to the earth and to the animal messengers and to your angels and to your own highest self. You remember that. Song right now, I allow things to mess with the confidence in my mind. I start to compromise my life and my purpose. Is it all worth it? Am I going to turn out fine? And Spirit says, you're going to be fine. You got to keep your head up. Lift your head up, Michael. You're going to turn out fine. You got to keep your head up. Hope. You're on the verge of the new day. This is the breaking dawn. I heard this. I think I said this in Pisces reading. I don't know. I said it to somebody about, I kept hearing Breaking Dawn. Is that the vampire movie? Breaking Dawn? I heard that in my head. I got to go back in my dreams. And don't expect perfection. Don't expect to go from ground zero to a brand new building, right? You got to clear away the bullshit. Allow the dust to settle. But it's all gravy from here on out. What you've been waiting for. This is a rebirth. Oh, God. I feel so relieved. Oh. Yay. Circling. Everything is a cycle. It's circling around again. That's what's happening. It's circling around again. The good stuff is coming around again. So grab it. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so how does this apply to you? Who do we start with? Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, you guys already had. Yesterday was just the fucking bomb. So Scorpio, I'm gonna go to the relationship cards because it's not just about relationship. Scorpios, what is it? How does this apply for you in your life? What is this? The breaking dawn is in regards to what for you? Scorpios, Father, tell me when to stop, please. Gotta let your hair down. Let your psychic antennae loose. Brush that beautiful long hair. Justice is gonna be served, Scorpios. There's a balance being restored. Whatever difficulties, there's a balance being restored. Song right now, my reputation's never been worse. You must like me for me. Yep. What you deserve is coming to you. Justice is being served. There's a balance being restored. This breaking dawn is about maybe you're going to become more of a balanced individual. You're going to be able to see things from others' perspectives. You're sitting in a chair of love. Maybe this has been a revelation to you, an eye-opener for you. And now you're seeing things in a more just manner, in a more balanced manner. Oh, I like that. Song right now, just think of all the fun things we can do. Why don't you do that? Focus on all the fun stuff, right? All the good stuff. Don't focus on, I'm afraid to come forward, I'm afraid to say anything, I'm afraid to take this leap of faith. Why don't you skip that part? Just know you're going to do it, and then start focusing on all the awesome things you're going to do once that's done. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Scorpios, what's another way this can apply in your life? Is it chill that you're in my head? Is it too soon to say all this? Is it cool that I said all this? Is it too soon to do this yet? No! Right? It's delicate. Yeah, it's delicate, but it's worth it. Scorpios, show me. Show me where. Make it pop. Make me aware of where it's supposed to be. What is the one that you need to see? I need to see it. I need to know which one it is. Scorpios. Scorpios, Father, show me which one. This one? Blow off some steam. It's time to get out there and have some fucking fun. Right? You haven't had the energy. You haven't been feeling good. It's been a difficult time, and now it's time to, you know what? Get rid of that stale energy. I mean, this energy, this stagnant energy, blow off some steam in a positive way. Go get some friends. Take that leap of faith. This is about moving forward quickly. Things may be moving forward quickly. This is the train of destiny, right? You've made the right choice. Yes, you have, Scorpio, because this is celebration. This is celebration. This is about, you know what? Go enjoy yourself. Call some people in that you freaking care about. Oh, I'm excited for this. Scorpios, you're on a run, right? Now, if you're pissed off, if you're still in a pissed off state, blow off some steam, right? Don't be making decisions if you're still annoyed about something. You got your hand on your hip here. So if you do have something under your gun, right? Do what I said. If you need to go rant and rave, scream and yell, write a letter and burn it, punch your pillow, do that before you make any decisions. Don't make decisions. Don't make phone calls when you're mad, right? This bullshit that you've been through, it's getting better. So if you do have something in here that you need, go for a run, work out in the garden, You know, blow off some steam. So it can be taken in a couple of different ways, right? Do something positive with the situation. Don't come out swinging, right? And don't be afraid, because Spirit's telling you, we know we know how it's been, we know what you've been through, right? We understand that there's probably built up adrenaline in here. So figure out ways to release that adrenaline in a positive way. Oh God. Okay, Cancers. So that was cool, because that was like two completely different types of perspective, right? I like that. Okay, so Cancers, how would this apply for you? Oh, they're looking at the romance angels for you guys. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I got a new girlfriend. I got a new job, but I keep thinking about you. Great. Well, it sounds like somebody needs to make a choice about that, right? Because nobody's into three-party situations. Don't even talk to me about that, or I'll lose my shit. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. Where are we going? Cancers. How does this apply for you? It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to receive the greatest love of all, the highest energy of all. Because right here, both of these people are holding back. Both of these people are, well, she's pissed. She's like, fuck you, I'm out of here. She's on her white horse and she's ready. She's burning down the house and she's like, I'm out. And he's like, really? He's got his hand on his hip. This is him, right? And Spirit's saying to her, wait, slow your roll. And they're holding her back. They're holding her back. So somebody's got their nose in a knot and they're ready to rip. And he's like, you know what? Fine. But that's not how he feels either, because both of these people have passion around them. So whatever difficulties you've been through, remember the love. Don't forget why you're fighting in the first place, right? It wouldn't be so upsetting if you didn't love each other. So if there's a problem, don't shut your heart down. A lot of times people react and do things and say things and act in a manner because of fear or because of hurt, when in actuality they're hurt. Like I said, it wouldn't have hurt so much if I didn't love you with everything in me, right? So Spirit's telling you it's safe. Open your heart. The worst is behind you. Take your hand off your hip, because you're not approachable like this, right? Your heart, if your heart is actually truly open, say that. And don't give that body language off. You're going to scare somebody. This guy might have wanted to come forward, and now he's not, right? He knows, man. She's like a fucking volcano. This is a fire sign. No, this is a water sign. You may have fire in your chart. How interesting. Because there's a lot of passion here, right? But this could be love, because this is safe for you to love. Okay, so that's one way for Cancers. I found a love for me. I never knew you were the one waiting for me. I want to dive right in. Follow my lead. Okay, so that's what you do, right? You don't pretend. I found a girl perfect for me. Beautiful and sweet. Okay, so those are winning words, right? I say this to my clients all the time. I know that you're hurt. I know that you're upset, but you wouldn't be spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you didn't love this person. So stop acting like such a hard ass and let them know, you know what? I want to be respected. And, you know, you respect me, I respect you, but I'm this upset because I love you that much. Make sure that that's understood, right? Don't forget the whole reason. Don't pretend like you're a big badass when inside your heart is just breaking because you love this person so much and you're not communicating. So, Cancers, what's another way that this can apply for you guys? And then I gotta go to Pisces and wrap this sucker up. Change in the wind, right on. So there you go, right? It's a breaking dawn. The worst is over. It's a positive change in the wind. Look at both sides of the story. Things are not all black and white, right? This looks like a birdhouse, but it also looks like a, so birdhouse, birds to me is communication, internet, text messaging, so you may be getting a message. It also represents, you know, the winds of change because of the leaves are blowing away. It's the season that we're in, but I'm looking at the leaves. Now, remember the ones the leaves that are meant to be in your life for a time, but they're not meant to be there forever. They were a beautiful tree, but then the leaves fell and they blow away. So it could be at the breaking dawn, you're coming through something, but there's been a wind. It's a change in your life. And there may be somebody leaving your life. They were there for a reason. It may have been beautiful while it lasted, but it's not going to be there forever. But that doesn't mean that because that situation may be done, that there's something else beautiful for you, right? So we got to look at all of this here. Things are not all black and white. A little bird, there may be gossip, a little bird, but this is positive. The angels are with you. Maybe you've done something, come through a difficult time, and you're recognizing now, but there's now been a change, right? Maybe you were seeing things black and white, and now you're recognizing the truth of the matter, and, you know, a time, a space, a rhyme, a reason, but these leaves are blowing away. That's interesting. So another for Cancer. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What other way can this apply for Cancer? Cancer, how does this apply? My neck and back right now are, like, my neck and my upper back are so sore, I can't tell you. This is about surrendering. Okay, so this is about releasing. It's about letting go. Surrender your expectations, your plans, and your fears. Follow the cues, take inspired action, and stay open. The divine plan for your life is better than anything you could ever imagine. So you may have wanted something to be a certain way. It's been very difficult. The difficulty's over, but it's about releasing something. It's also about saying, whatever, you know, I release you to spirit. The situation, the person, whatever it is, what's mine won't go past me. And even though I may think that this is what I'm supposed to have, what spirit has in mind for you is way better than you could even hope for. So trust in spirit, surrender the situation, and recognize the worst is behind you now. That's nice. Okay. Now we're going to Pisces. Breaking dawn. Look at me. I lost my shit with you guys. I was so hoping for this for you guys. Like, beyond hoping. Okay, so what decks do you want to work with? I'm kind of scared. I shouldn't be, but I got a lot of pressure on myself right now. You got to give me a second to think, because I want to do this right. I want to make sure I get the right deck. I got to turn the radio off. I really got to do this right, because this means a lot to me for all of you after last night. So, Father, what deck is going to help for Pisces? What's going to be the ones that is going to clarify what this is in regards to? Oh my God, no way. Okay, well, one of them is the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Why? Can we do another one? What's the other one? Oracle of Shadows and Light, and what's the other one? Okay, you know what I just heard, and it doesn't make sense because I'm trying to understand what it means. I'm getting Angel's Whisper, but I'm Angel's Whisper. So Angel's Whisper, Angel's Whisper. Oh, these, because I made these. Okay, so we're going to do the Oracle of Shadows and Light first, and then those. Oh my God. And I took them out because I wanted to use them, and I forgot. Okay, so Oracle of Shadows and Light. Where are they? Did I put them away? Oh, they're right in front of me. I put her on top of them. Okay. So let's get these shuffled really good. Oracle of Shadows and Light. The sun's coming out, you guys. The sun is on the palm trees. Something has broken. Breaking dawn. Something has broken. The heaviness is broken. Oh, that's so wonderful. I mean, I have a headache. Probably because I've been doing this forever. How long is this? Oh my God. 223. Okay. So this is, I'll say this for all of us, but it's on Pisces number, and I'm pretty excited because what it's telling you is 223, a healing miracle is imminent, engendered by your faith and your clear connection to one or more ascended masters who have heard and answered your prayers. Yay. But my God, no wonder my head hurts. This is very emotional for me. I'm telling you guys, I take a lot of this energy on. I'm going to have to do a freaking huge clearing for myself. Pisces, what is this in the regards to? Or what would be a clarifier for this? One more? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Oh, one more. Two more. Okay, come on, just stop. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What would it be? Clarify. There's a little bit of stubbornness I just got. A little bit of stubbornness. I don't know if it's fear, but there's a little bit of stubbornness. Oh, wow. Okay. This makes sense. Because yesterday's reading was about an ending there was something that was dead. There was something that we had called in, that you had asked for that ending. You may not have understood that you asked for the ending, but you did. You asked for something to be over. You didn't want it. It wasn't working for you. It was awful. And Spirit was saying in your reading yesterday that it was dead. It was done. And you needed to let it go. You needed to release it. And Callie, this is the falling tower. So your tower fell, whatever it was, and it's finished. The reason it fell is because it was on a weak foundation. It could not stand. It was not in your highest good. It was either draining your energy, pushing your buttons, taking you, running you over. Whatever it was not in your highest good, and you were refusing to let it go. You were refusing to turn around and see what was behind you, and you still are, kind of. That's why I said there's a little bit of stubbornness. You still are. You've got your hand on your hip. This is behind you. So you're getting it again. This is in regards to this. So what is the breaking dawn in regards to? It's in regards to the falling tower. What was hurting you so much? What happened that was so painful for you? And what Callie asked was that you work with her, because you have been resisting letting go. You had been resisting. You have been trying to hold on to that stale energy. You have been holding on to what was making you sick. You were blue. You were depressed. You were making yourself this way by keeping yourself either in a toxic situation or holding on to something that was not in your highest good, something that was long dead, done. And what she was asking you was, can you do what needs to be done? Can you wear the lessons proudly around your neck? They were lessons. That's why it happened. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. They were lessons. It happened for your personal growth. That's why you went through what you went through. If it was a great loss, if you lost somebody, you don't feel guilt. Because after death comes the rebirth, and this is it. So what is this in regards to? This, the death. This is now the breaking dawn. Beautiful. And then we're going to go to the Angel's Whispers messages. Well, one fell out from the angels themselves, and it says, remember the magic within you. Remember, you have Merlin's wand. You are the magician. You have the ability. Remember your place. Remember where you came from. Remember your connections. We started this whole reading banging the drum, calling on your ancestors. Remember, who's got your back? Whoa, time frame. Too soon to tell. That's because you got your hand on your hip. Right? Remember yesterday we said this could be something that could drag on, or you could make this happen quickly if you would just give in. If you would just release, surrender. If you would just accept the love that Spirit was trying to offer you and let go of what you know was hurting you and not in your highest good. Fear of commitment. Oh my God. You have been so hurt. You have been so hurt. Somebody hurt you in a relationship so badly that you were terrified to commit again. And yet there's love. You have to remember the magic within you. Don't focus on your fear. You're focusing on your fear. 2 more little messages. It's time to let it go. See, God, I just want to hug you. It's time to let it go. I'm not making this bullshit up. You guys are watching me. It's time. It's time. Too aggressive, slow down. No. No. And you know what? Look at that. Look at that. No. It's not too aggressive. It's not too aggressive. I'm not saying this. Spirit is not doing this to hurt you. It's not too aggressive. You have a fear of commitment. You have a fear of letting go. But you have not just asked for things to slow down. You have stalled to the point where you're sick. It's time to let it go now. Not too aggressive, slow down. Now, Callie has done all the destructive removal of all this. It doesn't mean that you're going to be handled in a rough way. There is love and gentle energy all around you. You need healing and love. And that's what's being offered to you. That is not aggressive. It's loving energy. It's healing energy that Spirit wants to bring to you. It's not too soon. It's not soon enough for you. That one. I love who I am. I love who I am becoming. That's what you say to yourself. I love who I am. I love who I am becoming. Don't expect yourself to be before you are. You're becoming that. You're a work in progress. We all are. Nobody expects perfection. Nobody. Nobody can come through a situation like this and expect to come out the other side dancing a jig, right? Everybody has to be realistic. But you have to allow love in. You have to allow yourself to be loved, and you need to let go of what you've been holding on to that's been making you sick. Okay. I want to get an affirmator card for everybody. And then I'm going to go outside and let you guys take a sweep of the lake. See if we've got any messengers that want to fly up and say hey. One of my affirmator cards. I just saw them. Here they are. All right. So, Spirit, what do you want to close this reading with? Correct for neutrality on all of it. Well, we already got it. It literally flipped out. It literally flipped right out of the box. This is perfect. This is perfect. Trust. That's how you're feeling right now, Pisces. Like you're walking a tightrope with your little best friend in front of you who's a freaking little mouse. And you're thinking, yeah, easy for you to hold on to that stick. Look at the size of you. I'm about to snap this rope, and that guy's about to bite my ass. I trust that everything will be okay in the end. Partly because I simply know. I know it in my gut. But also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. Stop being a defensive wiener. Stop being an asshole. I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. Okay. I can take back the stop being an asshole part. That just came out. I don't know who that came from. I think that was just payback. Hold on, we're going to ask for one more in a more gentle way. Oh, wow. These are pretty amazing, you guys. I mean, come on. This is for all of us, you guys. Letting go. I don't dwell on the bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. They're not. Who looks sexier? It's not somebody who's blue and looks like they're about to puke, right? It's not a sexy look. It's not a sexy look. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around, and also grudges aren't a great look. So let it go. Maybe you're pissed off. Maybe you're pissed off. Maybe you're not hurt. You're fucking angry at somebody. But that's not helping anybody but you, but them. You know what? It doesn't hurt them that you're angry. It hurts you. Maybe you have feelings of revenge. Let it go. Stop carrying their baggage for them. You're carrying their baggage for them. And that's what they want. And they don't deserve that. They've taken enough of your energy and your time, right? And your peace. Don't give it any more. All right, you guys. Let's see what it feels like out here. Feels good. Oh, it looks pretty. Look at the colors. Ooh, look at the colors. It does. It feels good. It's not heavy. It's not hot. It feels good. People are still having fun on their boats. Even the birds are quiet right now. I think, you know what? Everybody's having dinner. Birds have gone in for dinner too. All right, you guys. I'm really excited for the Pisces reading that it's better. It's better. It's not perfect, right? They're still stubborn. They're still standing with their hand on their hip. And I will take credit for doing that because I said don't be an asshole, right? So that's a little bit of my stubborn coming through because I'm in a Pisces moon. But it's better. It's way better than it was yesterday. So sorry, you guys, that I just needed to hear that because I was ripping my gut out. So I have hope. I'm always the positive one. I'm like the Energizer Bunny who's pink and always looking for the sunny side of things. So our positive energy, it makes a difference. Prayer and positive energy and not seeing people in the victim mode, not seeing people broken. I don't look at people I love as broken. Nope. Nope. I look at them as knowing how to find their way home, knowing how to find their peace, right? That's what the dove is the one that's sent out to find the olive branch, right? And say, you know what? The waters have receded. Things are better. So thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. It literally is 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 44 seconds. 444. The angels are with you. You are completely guided, protected, and loved. There is no reason for fear. So, peace, love, and light. Talk to you guys soon.